We were gossiping. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever you are saying. How are you? Welcome to the wonderful world of Craft O'Clock that you've got on here. Let me know you can see and hear us, first of all.
We were just talking about how often you test things over and over again before you press start, and then you start, and then something's gone wrong.
And then they never, ever work. Otherwise, I do this whole intro to no one, just to you. Just to you and your mum. Bless you.
I don't know if ever we had a TV show once where we went live, and within, honestly, less than 10 seconds, the whole display fell down.
Did it?
Yeah, because the aircon was on, and obviously with paper products, it just tipped them all, and literally everything just fell on the floor. So we spent a whole hour setting up this really pretty display of products.
One at a time.
Yeah, and then I was just stood there going, oh, okay, well.
It's what we do. It's what we do. Look who's here, though. We've worked out, we think it's been 7 months.
7 months? Really?
Me and your mum were talking earlier while you were chatting to Kat. We think it's been about 7 months since you were left because you broke your foot.
I was here.
You were resting it on the table.
I was sat in the background with my foot on the table.
You was, indeed. Beth's here, everyone, from Pretty in Paper by B. How are you, lovely?
Yeah, good. I'm slightly tired because I did my first ever 10k race on Saturday. So, and I didn't used to be a runner. I used to think runners were absolutely insane. I only started running 3 months ago. So, I jumped in the deep end.
You ran 3 months ago?
Yeah.
You started...
running.
Never run before?
Never run before. Running, and like you said, I broke my foot in April,
yeah.
So I definitely wasn't running in April anyway. But
and you did 10k?
I did 10k. I was not prepared. Well, I thought I was because I've been doing loads of practice. Me and my dog Cooper, if you know us, you'll see Cooper pop up all the time on our socials. We've been doing loads of practice, but what I didn't kind of factor in is that we live by a canal. And so Cooper and I run along this canal. We've done 10k. It's really good. We were feeling comfortable. What I hadn't read about this race is that it was a lot more hilly than a canal. So we weren't prepared for hills. And we weren't prepared for off-road being covered in mud and like slippy, slidey leaves. Yeah, we weren't prepared for that either. So it was a lot harder than I expected it to be.
So you did that, you did that Saturday?
Yeah.
Then you were here yesterday?
Yeah, then we came yesterday, did a TV show at 9 o'clock.
Were you not just in pure pain, limbs like,
too bad. Just, I feel like I could go to bed and sleep for another 12 hours. That's how I feel.
No, you can't do that now. You have shows at 2.
I've got penguins to make. We're making penguins.
You wait till you see what we've got today. So, let's go back 24 hours, less than 24 hours.
Yes.
To 9 o'clock last night.
Yes.
That you've got. I am a bit confused. Jackie said, bit confused. Is it not your 10th? Is it not the 10th today? It is the 10th today. What are you confused for, Jackie? It's Monday. Lovely. Unless my graphic was wrong that I put up, that we all shared together. No, I didn't put dates on it for that very reason. For that very reason. It is the 10th today, Jackie, yes. Anyway, we digress. Last night, 9 o'clock, you were here with a mammoth show.
Yes, it was our first ever TV show with a collaboration with Cats Protection. So I'm sure many of you have heard of Cats Protection, or previously known as Cat Protection League. And it was a really fantastic opportunity for us to fundraise for Cat Protection, who aim to help cats live healthier and happier lives. And we launched a mega bundle of Christmas cat supplies, which has nearly sold out. I think before we went live, there were only 8 left. I don't know if that still stands. So it is your last chance to get hold of a Christmas Craft for Cats collection, which is a mouthful to say. But
snappy title, I like it. Snappy. Short and sweet, rolls off the tongue.
We don't do snappy. Just wait till I tell you about the fur, feather and fluff paper bag.
That's a presenter's nightmare.
There's tongue twisters in our business.
Presenter's nightmare. Could take us all off air.
It was funny. We took the fur, feather and fluff paper pack on last night. I could hear the producer in my ear going, "Goodness me, I can't say that."
At 9 o'clock at night. Fur.
You need many coffees in your system if we try to say that one. But yes, I've gone on a tangent again.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Mega bundle. £25.40 of that mega bundle goes to Cats Protection. So you know, not only are you shopping for some really beautiful cat-themed craft supplies, but you are raising money for cats. And if you are someone who also makes and sells for charity, you're doubling up on your fundraising, because from buying the supplies, you've contributed to Cats Protection, but then also you can make and sell for a charity too.
If you want to get hold of one, then £99.99, but it does make 21 cards, and you more or less have everything you need in one bundle. It's like a one-stop shop.
Yeah, for 21 cat cards. 21 cats is absolutely crazy as well. I wonder if there's anyone out there who actually owns 21 cats. But
probably is.
There's probably several people.
I'm not a cat person.
No.
They scare me.
Dogs?
Dogs, yes, I can do.
You can do.
I can cope with dogs. We would
ones.
like a dog. We would like a dog in the house, but the hours I work and the amount of travel, we can't.
Okay.
But cats scared me because one fell. I'll bore you with the story again. When I used to be a holiday rep out in Tenerife.
Okay.
We were doing our training in a dire hotel, and I mean dire. You wouldn't stay there if money depended on it. It was shocking. And the roof was like this, but where the lights were, they were paper, so they were like vellum, and the cat fell through. And it fell between me and my friend and scratched all the face and pulled her earring out. And ever since then, they threw me a set of keys and said, "Oh, you need to take it to the hospital." I was like, "Am I insured on this car?" I don't really.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So ever since then, I've been petrified of cats.
I think that's quite understandable, to be honest. If a cat had fell through a ceiling next to me,
Petrified
I
of
would
them.
have been startled. No, I can understand that. Cats have been in our lives for a long time. My grandma's sister, my great auntie, at one point, my mum's in the background, by the way, Mandy.
Mandy's here.
You'll be very familiar
Mandy,
with
Mum.
Mandy. Mum, how many cats did Auntie June have at her peak time? 8 to 10. And they were all rescued. She'd just taken cats from the street.
8 to 10 cats.
Plus dogs. Yeah. She had 4 dogs at once. Alsatians, then Rottweilers.
Can you beat 10 cats?
That is the question.
Can you beat?
Well, you can if you make 21 with the Cats Mega Bundle. That's how you beat the 10 cats.
That was a good link. That was good. You've done this before. With lack of sleep, that's very good. Very good. Right. Welcome, one and all. Welcome, everyone. Joe Venison's in. Joe's in. Storage for Craft Joe.
Oh, nice.
Joe's here. Marie's in. Afternoon, Adam and friends. Good afternoon. Linda's in. Hope you're all keeping well. Wet here today. It's miserable outside. Really miserable.
However, we were just saying this morning, even when it's grey and wet outside, don't you love the fact that in autumn there's so many pretty colours in the leaves? Even when the sky is grey and it's wet, and you drive down the roads and all you can see are all the different colours in the trees. Well,
I like this time of year though.
I love it.
I do like wrapping up
one of
warm.
my favourite seasons. I just love the colours.
Oh,
We've
yeah,
got
sorry.
pumpkins on my nails.
Oh, you've gone all out. It's now Christmas now though. I contemplated Christmas tree this weekend.
Did you?
I did contemplate.
Oh my gosh, you're super early. Has anyone got their Christmas
Have you got your
tree
trees up
yet?
yet?
It's just a question.
Jackie, yeah, it must have been me because I do those links for YouTube, so I must have put the 9th by mistake. I apologise. Right, let's go on. So we want to know how many cats you got.
Yeah.
I'll put something on it. I've got embellishments down here. We'll give you a set of embellishments if you can beat 10 cats. And I want photos. You can't just go with 32 and think I'm going to take that for granted. I weren't born yesterday. So how many cats and have you got your tree up yet?
That is the question.
That's what we want to know. Trees, cats. Talking about all furry friends.
Yes.
Let's talk penguins. If you've got a penguin as well, I'd love to hear from you. You've got today's show, 2:00 today.
Yes.
You're on the old telly box with, can I just say, a mammoth show.
Honestly, we always squeeze as much in as we can. Hobby Maker shows.
The paper I got here is not the full show either.
No, that's just page 1.
Yeah, they didn't print me off the full show. Though. I was like, you don't need the rest of it. Your majority's on here. There is loads, all brand new.
Yep. Lots of it's brand new to Hobby Maker today.
From big bundles, from mega bundles.
Yes.
Which gives you everything, which we will go through, to the cutest penguins I have ever seen. You may want to watch your phone in case it goes off.
Oh, yeah.
Because the accountant text.
It's all right, you can see the little cute Phoebe in the background there. That's what you'll see pop up is Phoebe in her autumn leaves.
All these messages we were talking about beforehand start coming through.
Can you imagine? I'll have emails from everyone. Oh, look, there you go, pumpkins. Told you I was
There you go. All on theme, all on brand. Loving these.
Yes, baby penguins. So, the baby penguins, if you saw us at the NEC, because I'm sure there'll be some people watching who were at the Creative Craft Show. Wait, did you go to the Creative
We
Craft
were
Show?
there.
I know, I saw Hobby Maker, I didn't see you though, but to be
It was
fair,
ridiculously busy. It was scarily busy.
By far the busiest Creative Craft Show I think we've been to. We've been going for 4 years now. So,
yeah, it was
absolutely insane.
On Saturday, 15,000 people.
Which is crazy.
They were at capacity.
All in one place. And which is no wonder,
Scary.
before Saturday, we'd sold out of our penguins and polar bears kit. So, and you will see that at 2:00 today. But this is your official warning that we sold out of this kit in 2 days of a 4-day show and then didn't have any left for Saturday, Sunday because it was by far the most popular thing that we'd had.
I love it.
And it wasn't even on our website yet. So we only took the products that you'll see today to the NEC. That was the only place you could buy it was at the NEC last weekend. Is it last?
Last weekend, yes, last
Feels
Thursday.
like a long time ago.
A week today.
Yes.
No, it wasn't a week today. Weekend just gone.
Yes, the weekend before last.
You know what I mean.
And the baby penguins also sold out. So this is your warning that we have very limited stock and likely to probably sell out again of our popular penguins and polar bears, because as you'll notice, lots of these have watercolor illustrations on, which really just brings the characters to life. So we're not gonna give away too many spoilers for our 2:00 show because there's lots going on with
There
penguins
is
and polar bears.
loads.
But I am going to talk you through the baby penguin because he's super cute and adorable, and who doesn't love a baby penguin?
So this kit and Iris Font pattern. So this is so you can get the kit and the pattern.
So this is that card aperture pack.
So the card. Oh, here we go. Oh, look. Why do they write these so small?
I was going to say this font is tiny.
So small for me to try and work out and look nonchalant like I know what I'm doing.
So there's a difference between a card aperture
Yes,
pack
that's
and a
what
kit.
I was getting to.
Yes.
Tell me the
so
difference. What
Let
is
me
the
get
difference?
this big box. You can have a little sneak peek of the big box here. So stick this under here. Penguins and polar bears iris folding card kit. So this kit makes 8 cards.
Yes.
It has everything you need other than scissors, sticky tape, and a little bit of white tack or masking tape, depending on how you want to attach your pattern to the table.
Okay.
And in here, you've got your embellishments, your card, your paper, your patterns for lots of different penguins and polar bears, all in the box. Now, in a card aperture pack, which is what you see here, you have your cards cut out, you've got your envelopes, you've got your pattern, but there aren't any papers in this pack. Because the idea is you mix and match with paper packs as you choose, or use your own papers from home, depending on what combinations you'd like to do.
I'm there now. So if you want to go for the big box, I have got prices for you. That will be £49.99.
Yep.
Remember, when they're gone, they're gone. And I can see how much stock is here now before we go live at 2. And I think they're going to go. That's also the reason we haven't got any on Craft O'Clock. That's why we haven't got a pre-sale. Because we think they're going to sell out on my sister channel of Hobby Maker. That obviously I am the main channel that you've got on this one. If you want to go for the aperture kits on their own, so maybe you've got papers at home.
Yep, or you're going to mix and match. Or you just especially like the baby penguin. So in the kit, there is only one baby penguin. And what actually, in fact, quite a lot of people did at the NEC is bought both the kit and the card pack.
Makes
because
sense.
They just love the baby penguin so much. And this one makes 6 baby penguins.
For £10.99.
Which is pretty good.
That's what you're going for £10.99. And may I also say, if you've never done this before, it looks confusing.
Just a bit.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it is really... It looks confusing. When I first saw it, I was like, not in a million years.
It looks like some sort of origami, paper folding magic.
But then... Molly was with me at the time, and you kindly gave Molly a set of the cat ones.
Oh,
We did have it on set, but I think it's in my other bag.
Okay.
She made one. You've seen it. You've seen the cat one before. And she followed the instructions and thoroughly enjoyed it and did it.
Oh, nice.
And she was 8 at the time. So if she can do
If she
it,
can do it, anyone can do it.
more
definitely.
you can do it as well. So don't be put off by, I don't think I can do that. You really can. You've just got to follow the patterns and the instructions. If you can count,
Then you can iris fold.
that's what we worked out.
definitely.
If we can count, we can iris fold.
And let's just I'm not going to assume that everyone can count, because there are some that find that a little bit more challenging than others. But
if you've
I
worked-
would like to think.
If you can print without dumbing you all down, if you can follow a pattern, obviously 1, 2, 3, even if you have to print it off and cross it out like knitting, you cross it off as you go.
Yeah,
That's all you need to do, and your instructions
Exactly.
are phenomenal.
Oh.
They genuinely are one of the best I've seen.
And there are in the kit, particularly this penguins and polar bears kit that you see here, you do get a little instruction booklet, and that's got a QR code in, so you can always scan that and watch video tutorials online, or you just tune in at 2:00 and watch us make the kit later on today.
And you're always there at the end of an email, end of a phone,
Yes,
should we need help and
exactly.
support.
And we are actually doing a live craft along with this kit on the 16th of November. So you've got even another opportunity to make them at the same
Well, is that
time
free?
with us then. Yeah, on our Facebook.
So buy the kit, and then you can go join the craft along as well and make it at the same time.
Meet other people making penguins and polar bears at the same time as us. So you can you can watch this back in your own time, you can join the live craft along. You've got loads of opportunities to be walked through this process from start to finish.
It is true. Marie says iris folding is very therapeutic.
Ah, yeah,
It's
definitely.
true. It's true. Molly had a whale of a time doing it. So there's loads on the show, as we said. So we've got the Barbie penguins, if you want to go for them individually, or you get one in the big kit along with the other penguins as well. You'll be seeing the big kit demoed on the main channel over at 2 o'clock. So don't worry about that. We are going to fit in a demo this hour as well. I'm going to put my pen down because I keep pointing at you. So we're also going to do a demo this hour. Let's go through some other things we may want to add to our basket.
Yes, so to make the baby penguin, like I said, the card packs come with the aperture cutout. You've got your pattern and your colour guide in there. You've got your envelopes and your insert papers. But you do need papers to actually iris fold the penguin. So the two that I recommend with the baby penguin are brand new today. We've got Snowy Serenity. So
nice.
That's got 5 different shades of white. Now, did you know white can come in 5 different shades? Because believe me, it took us a while to find 5 different shades of white, but we did it. So exactly. You have 5 different shades of white in here, which means you can get different textures and effects with your iris folding. So you've got a linen paper, you've got 2 pearlized white papers in there, you've got a sparkle white paper and a plain white paper to try create a little bit of contrast and definition in your penguins and polar bears.
$6.99 for the white papers.
Yeah,
so
and that has been one of the most popular paper packs since we launched it. I think it's because you can use white paper with anything. And it looks really effective. And then to complement that, we've got the Moonlight Shadows. So that's got some sparkle silver, some greys, some sparkle white, and some black in there, which, as you can probably imagine, between these, you've got the colours to make a baby penguin.
It's like they've thought of it. It's literally like they've thought, you know what, we need baby colour penguins. And now we've got all the colours. $6.99 again, if you want to go for those. They will be available from 2 o'clock. There is no cheeky deal paid today because we don't think they will last. I've got amounts of stock has been added. There's not a lot. Okay.
And both of these paper packs and more are in the mega bundle that we'll be doing at 2 o'clock. So for big savings, keep an eye out for that.
We're going to go through the mega bundle as well because I've got it here. So you've got mega bundle. As I say, for me, if you want to get into this, if you're one of those that have never done it before, but you know what, I want to give it a go. I know it's a lot of money. I'm not here to spend your money, but the mega bundle has everything. But you could also cut this down as well and gift it.
Absolutely. You've got loads of different options there. It's in lots of different little bits. So you could gift lots little parts. You could keep some for yourself. You've got quite a few options with the mega bundle.
So it's horses for courses as well. It's where you want to go with this one. Where do you want to go next? Do we do embellishments?
Yes.
Because we don't get time enough to talk about embellishments.
No, and we've got a couple of new ones today that I'm gonna try use in my demo as well, so you can see how I would use these. We've got the Snowflake Sparkle embellishment pack. So in here you have lots of different snowflake shapes. Now, I don't know how good your cameras are.
They're good. They're autofocus.
Snowflakes in there, but you've got some light blue, some dark blue snowflake sequins. You've got some beige pearl snowflakes at the top there. You've got some tiny white sparkle snowflakes and even smaller polymer clay snowflakes in various shades of blue.
We're back. Hang on. Bear with. There we go. We're back.
There we go. So
the internet in this room is shocking.
Don't worry.
Welcome to my cupboard.
So you've got loads of different snowflakes in there, which, as you can imagine, penguins and polar bears is perfect for them. And then we've got the aquamarine pearl gem mix, which I really love. As you can see next to each other, these blues look really nice together.
I love them.
Often look like little snowdrops, and especially because, do another little close-up, these penguins have the watercolour print on there. You can see the little snowdrops that have been printed on there that we've painted. And so you can use the pearl gems to kind of complement the little splashes of paint that are printed on there. So we'll go through that today as well.
If you want to get the gems, £8 for the first set we showed, so the snowflake ones. They're £8 for the pearls. £5 is what you're looking at for those ones. Even if you're not an iris folder, embellishments are embellishments. Let's be fair. You could use them in shaker cards if you wanted to go down that route.
Yeah, definitely.
Would look stunning. And the value for money that you get here, once again, it's worth having a little look at. With the clear snowflakes,
yes,
could we colour if we want to do with alcohol markers?
Yeah, probably. I think you probably could add some colour to these. I've not tried that, but that's actually a really good idea.
Well, thank you. I'm just thinking these ones because they look like that you could rub on your alcohol inks.
No, that's a good idea. I think they would work, and especially the tiny ones, like clay ones. Yeah, no, I think that could work.
There you go. Start thinking about your shaker cards because filling shaker cards is hard work. Let me tell you, because you need a good shaker card, otherwise it's pointless doing it.
I've never made a shaker card before.
You never made?
No. Could
you do iris folding shaker cards? I suppose you could. You just put a dome on the front.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm going to have to try that with some of these. Okay, I've got an idea. And in fact, I saw Hunky Dory had domes on their show last night because they were on the Alb for us.
Yeah, you could stick one on the front.
Some of their domes.
Stick it on the front.
Yeah.
Or even on the... I don't know how it would work. That's not my gig.
Snowing around the penguin.
Yeah.
Love that idea. Okay. I've got my homework now. Didn't know I was getting homework. When I
There you
here,
go.
Apparently so.
Coming to a screen near you very, very soon. If that is the case and you do bring them out, I want to do the show.
Okay. I'll definitely.
We'll go down on main channel. I want to just. I'll come in for the hour. I don't mind. That's
just to do.
That's my gig. Okay.
Cards.
Yeah.
I like it. Right.
Shake a penguin or polar bear cards. Right. Should we do a demo? Let's do a demo. If you've got any questions, queries, worries, and woes, get them in now. Lisa was saying I'm debating on whether putting up my tree. I would. Went to the range on Saturday, and the Christmas stuff is amazing. We can say this because we're online. I worry about the range because sometimes their quality is not as good as I thought it was.
I can see that. It's hard to predict.
It's very diplomatic. I like it, just in case. Just in case ambassadors of the range.
To be fair, I haven't gone to look at their Christmas stuff this year yet, so I can't speak of my impression of it this year. So, just while I'm unpacking and setting up my demo, I just wanted to show you this. So in here, you actually have two different colours. 3 different colours, sorry, 2 of each within these 6 cards. So you've got 2 with kind of like a darker blue that's almost like a night sky that you can see there. You've got 2 in like a paley tealy blue that's kind of like a bright summery day, light sky feel background to the baby penguin. And then you've got 2 in more of a bright blue, which I think is just nice for a bit more contrast between the whites and the greys that you'll have on the penguin. So you've got 3 different colours, 2 of each colour within the baby penguin card pack.
Love them.
And which one should we go with today? Which colour do you like most?
I like this colour. No, this colour, sorry.
This one?
Yeah.
I like the fact it's got a little bit of purple in it. It reminds me of the Northern Lights.
Yes, I'm with you there.
Yeah.
It would also look nice if you were clever enough, which I know you are. Not only could you do shaker cards, but if you make small pinprick holes in through the card...
Yeah.
A little set of fairy lights and then backed it, the lights would shine through your iris fold, which would look amazing.
Do you know what? I did pick up some fairy lights from, it might have been the range or the works, like a little pack. And I was I want to try doing ones. An iris folding.
I love a set of lights on a card. Love a set of lights. I'm a massive advocate of a little set of lights.
I've not done it. All these ideas of things I've not done yet. Clearly.
Coming to a show near you, iris folding with lights.
I would leave here with more things to do.
Like you're not busy enough.
I was going to say. So, also, I've taken out my iris folding pattern and colour guide here. This tells me how many colours I need for my penguin. So I need a white, a black and 2 greys. So I'm going to have a flip through the paper packs to pick out the colours I need, if I can find the bottom. Also, you might be listening and thinking, I don't know how loud the noise from this packet sounds,
I think we're all right.
But
I think we're okay.
Or if you can hear it. The reason why they're so crinkly is because we use PLA compostable bags. So these are actually compostable bags rather than plastic. So that's why they've got kind of a slightly more crinkly sound to them.
But
which is actually quite satisfying.
Or recycling. Our Mark from Visible Image says stick with Hobbymaker.
Aww.
I don't think we sell lights though, Mark. I think I'm with you next week, Mark, as well, presenting.
So we need one white. What
one
did
white.
you say we need?
White, grey, and black.
White, a black, and 2 greys. So, and then I've got black and greys in here. I've gone with this pearly white. I don't know if you can see the shine. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
A little bit, you can see the shine.
I just like the papers.
Yeah.
Papers for inserts and things like that are absolutely stunning. If you're thinking, oh, I don't know, just buy some of the papers. I reckon you could print on these as well, which would also look stunning.
Yeah, I really love these papers. It took us ages to find sparkly and pearlized papers.
Nice. That's stunning.
You can see the sparkle
Look
on
at the
that
sparkle
one.
in that.
Should we use that one? We'll use that one. And another grey to complement that. So let's go with those 2 and then a bit of black.
Mark says AMSR.
Oh, yes.
You know, when we all...
It is, that's what it is. In fact, I think Amanda, who's my best friend, who does our social media, I'm pretty sure she's done an AMSR, ASMR, which way around is it?
AMSR, be careful what you say at this point. You could take me off air. Any abbreviation that's not this.
Definitely that way around, yeah?
Go with that. Okay. Otherwise, we don't know what we're saying.
You said it was Facebook.
Yeah, I know. We're still on the Hobbymaker account. Brands I can get away with.
And yours.
Yeah, summing up words. You know, I don't want to be in Facebook jail. Just saying.
So I've got homework. I might end up in Facebook jail today. It's going well.
You
how's
won't
your
be.
Monday going?
It'll be my account and the Hobbymaker
Oh, yeah, no,
account.
I'm all right.
You'll be at home,
I'll
la
still
la la
have
la, with your
coffee.
shaker cards. You're all good to go.
So, right, let's go back to crafting before we get in trouble. Right. All I've done is I've cut one strip of each colour,
Okay.
roughly an inch wide. It doesn't need to be straight or exact, like you just saw then. I cut them all at the same time. Doesn't need a guillotine. If you are guillotine, you can use one. It's not essential. I might cut more later on, but this will just get us started.
Okay.
Now, I've got a little bit of white tack on my table here, and I'm just going to stick the pattern to the mat so it doesn't move throughout the process. Now, usually, I would also use white tack to stick my card aperture down, but because, in fact, let me move it this way slightly, because this card that we print on is photo card, which means it's got a coating on the front of it to make sure that that graphic really stands out. White tack can sometimes mark the coating on the card. So instead of using that to stick this over the top, what I'm going to do is actually use some normal sticky tape, but just dab it on my clothes to make it slightly less sticky.
Makes sense.
And because we're putting it on the back of the card, even if it did leave a mark here, it doesn't matter because it is the back and we will cover it up. So...
if you want to get the tape dispenser, that is also available on the website. I know it is because I saw it earlier. That you've got on here.
Very limited stock of the lilac ones. This is your warning. I had to tell Hobbymaker that we only had 3 left.
But I don't even think they're on the website anymore.
Oh.
It's just the green ones. £10 is what you're looking at for the mini tape dispenser. It's in sea green and it comes with tape.
Very handy.
Just saying. Coming close to Christmas. You can never find one.
I'm knocking all my embellishments on the floor.
Do you need them?
In a minute. They'll be all right there for now. There we go. So I've just used a little bit of normal sticky tape there, but as you can see, I've dabbed it on my jeans just to make it a little bit less sticky. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold each of my strip lengthways. Now, it doesn't need to be straight or exact. Doesn't matter at all. Lots of these papers are double-sided, so it doesn't matter which way around. But if you do have a paper like this one, that's white on one side and sparkle on the other, you want the white on the inside of the fold and the sparkle on the outside. I know some of you who like straight lines are probably looking at this and it's making you cringe how very carelessly I'm doing this. But I'm doing it because I want to show you that it does not make a difference. You do not need to worry about straight lines.
Take your word for it.
So, iris folding. The most important thing to remember is to go in number order. So, you always start at number 1. And your colour guide here tells you what colour goes where. And as you can see, number 1 is in black paper collé. So grab a strip of black paper. And we're going to cut a section big enough to cover the number 1 on the pattern. So the number 1 is actually the beak of the baby penguin, which, as I'm sure you'd expect, is black on most baby penguins. And you want the folded edge along the line. So I'm going to cover up the number and put the fold along the line on the template like that. So it'll overlap at each end.
Okay. So we haven't got to be too precise at this point.
Absolutely not. You don't need to worry. As long as your strip is long enough and extends over that area, it doesn't matter how long it is. You could have a really long strip if you really wanted.
Okay.
It just needs to be big enough to cover that area. Sticky tape at both ends. And just be careful, top tip, try not to get any sticky tape in the window here because otherwise you'll see it on the front of the card and you want to keep your tape on the back of the card. So
Okay.
tape over the card and the paper so it's not going to move. And that's it. All you're going to do now is repeat that process as you go through the penguin. So you go to number 2 next. So you can see 2, 3, and 4 are actually in black as well. So I can keep going with our black. And this will just add some of the definition to the baby penguin's face. So I've carefully designed these templates to try replicate the colours of where they would be on a real life baby penguin.
Have you designed all these? Is that how it works?
I have, yes. They all come out of my somewhat creative brain.
I didn't know where you were going with that one. I was mildly scared.
Honestly, people ask me all the time, like, how do you come up with these? I'm like, I don't know how to answer that question.
I don't know how to do.
How do I answer that question? How do I come up with them? I don't know, my brain just imagines these
Do you do
things.
them like... Obviously you do them one at a time, but do you do the penguin and then think of a theme? Or do you have like 1 month you might do a penguin, then like 6 months down the line you'll do a polar bear and go, actually, that'll make a good collection? Or do you do collections? Do you think of collections, if that makes sense?
Well, it tends to be a bit less organised than that.
Okay, I teed you up to go, yes, that's fine, but no, go on, tell me more.
It's more like we always have this intention, right, at Pretty in Paper. We sit down in December or January and we plan the year. So we're like, oh, okay, we're going to plan the year.
Plan the year.
We're going to do each month. Each month we're going to launch this theme of products. We get halfway through the year and that's gone out the window. And our plan just did. Penguins and polar bears were not on the list when we made that plan this year, but here we are with penguins and polar bears. So it isn't quite so organised as that. More like, oh, I really love penguins and polar bears. I had an idea about penguins and polar bears. Let's
then you'll go and
play
create
with that, experiment, play around with the template, see if I can recreate what would look like a roughly realistic iris folded penguin, so the colours are kind of in the right place. And then if it can work, okay, let's do that as a collection. If it doesn't work, okay, let's ditch that idea and do something else.
So how long does it? So the baby penguin. Let's stick with the baby penguins. That's what we're doing. How long did that take to get from idea to have a play around to, oh, actually this works, we've got something here?
It
must have been quite quickly if you hold it at the NEC. That's quite a quick old process.
This one actually took me a lot of work because with some designs like, okay, let's take a gonk. We did wonky gonks last time we were on. A gonk, to make it look realistic, you're not trying to recreate a real life thing. So where the colours go and how they go is a bit more and can be more abstract. Whereas if you're thinking about a penguin, or we've done garden birds before, like a blue tit, a very specific type of bird, I have to very carefully work out how you would recreate that positioning of colours through the technique of iris folding, and that can take me a while. So penguins did take me a little bit of time. Polar bears didn't take me very long because they're all white. So that's a bit less difficult to design a template for, because it didn't matter where the white papers go in what order so much, because
they're white.
They're all the same colour.
They're white.
A penguin, actually, I got photos of emperor penguins and tried to look really closely at them, and they're not as black and white as your first.
No, the yellow, orange, there's all sorts in there.
They have lots of tones on their chest, on their feathers, and I was like, how am I going to recreate this in paper?
Paper form.
So I spent a lot of time on these penguins, But I think it's paid off because I really loved them, and hopefully
it
when we get
works.
to the end
They
of
look
these,
amazing.
I need to keep going, otherwise I'm not going to finish.
Oh, yeah, it's 1/2 past already.
It is. And all I've done is I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've done a strip of white paper here to cover up number 5. I'm on to number 6. So 6, 7, 8 are in black. And after that point, actually, we're just alternating between the two greys. So.
And this is what we were talking about, that once again, if you can't count or numbers is not your thing, you cross them off as you go.
Yeah.
Genuinely just cross them off as you go on this one. So then you're literally just matching numbers is all you are really doing.
So 7 next. And then 8 is a little bit on the tail. And then we'll be on to the greys. So as you can see, it's really important to remember to go in number order. It can get carried away and think you're going in colour order. So, but when the paper strips start to overlap, it becomes a bit more, it matters. It's going to change the result if you forget that. So from now on, paying really close attention to making sure you're going 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and alternating between the colours as your colour guide says is really important.
And I'm assuming not to worry about the bulk.
No.
Because some people, obviously, we're all taught in craft bulk. You want to get as flat as possible if you're sending it as cards, but don't worry about the bulk in this.
No, because particularly with these papers, they're all between 80 and 120 GSM, which means you don't have to worry too much about the bulk because they're not very thick papers, and that's what I would recommend for iris folding. Is the thinner the paper, the better, really. And with a smaller design like the baby penguin, you don't have too much bulk on the back. And so with this one, we'll be covering the sellotape with insert paper. But for slightly bulkier designs like the emperor penguin or the mother penguin that you'll see later, we mount them to a card with foam pads to create a bit of depth.
Makes sense.
And you can double layer your foam pads for to create a bit more depth to make sure the front of the card lays nice and flat rather than having that kind of warped.
It's all been thought of. And this is what I'm saying. Everything has been thought of that you've got in here. All the kits come with full instructions. Remember, though, just read what you're buying into off the sheet. If you want a kit, that comes with everything you are going to need. If it says aperture cards, that is just the card front.
Exactly.
And the instructions,
your
okay?
Card apertures, your pattern, so that's the number template that you see here, envelopes, and then you'd need to mix and match with paper packs like I'm using Moonlight Shadows and Snowy Serenity to make this one here.
Remember, if you're going for that big bundle as well, you can watch this back. This will be on YouTube for life, is what it's going to be on for. So you can watch it back at any time. So if you want to watch it back in real time, we'll stop and start to see what happened. You can do that as well. But this is the thing. It's not a race. You haven't got to do it in a day. You haven't got to do it in a couple of hours. This could take you weeks if you wanted it to. Maybe you've got a busy schedule. I also like as well that you don't need a lot of stuff.
No, and that's one of the things that I really love. This is something you can do on a little lap tray. You know, there's little beanbag ones that sit on your lap. Have you got one?
No.
Oh no, it's I feel like I've aged about 40 years sometimes, but I really love my lap tray.
I think you was hoping I'd go yes, and you get all excited. Yes,
yeah,
I know.
I'm not alone in my little
We
lap
used to have
tray.
one. Well, I tell a lie. I roll it back.
Okay. What happened to this lap tray?
Molly used to have one of the lap trays with the little legs on.
Yes.
One of those ones.
Yeah.
Worst thing I ever bought, because when she used to have a tea, I know we should have tea at a table, I understand that, but sometimes life is easier when you have a telly in front of you and we're watching Bluey. So, which I adore, it's amazing. But the legs kept going on it.
Yeah.
So tea would slide off.
I see.
Then I was watching Stacey Solomon sort my life out. And then she turned her coffee table with little brackets on, so the coffee table went from flat up like a desk.
My grand's got one of those. It's very clever.
So I made one of those.
So that's what
So I
you
took my
use
coffee table
instead.
apart, and then we did that. So my coffee table now comes up as a table rather than using a lap tray.
That's very handy.
Yeah. I bought the bracket. I had a moment.
I was going to say, you channeled you in a DIY.
I did. I was like, I'm going to try this.
Yeah.
I either ruin a coffee table or it works. So something's going to give.
You saved more tea being spilled all over your sofa.
Yeah, exactly. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
But this is definitely a craft you can fit on a lap tray because, as you can see, I'm not really needing a whole lot of space here. I've just got my pattern and my cards stuck to the mat, a tape dispenser.
That is true.
And that's all I need.
This is a sociable craft. Some crafts aren't sociable because you have to lock yourself. Well, no, you don't, because you have to lock yourself away. If you've got things like a scan and cut or a die machine, like you need
You can't do that with other
space.
people.
You can't do that in the living room on a lap tray. Let's be fair.
You say that, though, with iris folding, it's really funny because even at the NEC, which I know we keep talking about that, but if you haven't been, it's absolutely crazy, full of crafters. It's
amazing. It was amazing.
It's wonderful, but it is mad. It's noisy. It's lots going on. But then when people would sit down and make a card with us, they were the quietest
It's good.
ever. Like they'd be almost silent because they were just zoned out to the chaos around them and enjoying the process of iris folding. And I think that's what I love about it is that even in an insanely busy environment like
You can lose
creative
yourself.
craft show, you just completely lose yourself.
What stand was you by? Where were you? Whereabout were
We
you?
were C21. We were at the end of an aisle. We were actually part of an aisle. We were next to the cafe at the end of an aisle, which was really nice actually.
We did come past, but you were busy.
Yeah, that was pretty much the story of the whole show.
We stood on your stand,
Did you?
filmed.
Oh, I didn't even know.
You didn't know. You were standing at the front.
Probably chatting or
Yeah,
throwing my big
with a little
inflatable
desk
dice.
thing. So
Yeah.
we were there. I remember it now because you were right on the end. You were round the corner from Debbie Robinson.
Yeah.
From Crafters. And then you
Yeah.
were just on the back wall.
Yes.
That's where you were. Yeah, we filmed on your
Yeah.
stand. We did craft a clock from it.
Oh, did
Yeah.
you?
We filmed all this from it.
Oh,
But on the end of your stand by the doors
I see.
We stood
I
there.
see.
because you were really busy and the stand was rammed.
Honestly, it was like that the whole week.
Rammed.
It was so funny. We had to keep trying to make it look like we had stock when we didn't have any. Trying to make the shelves look like it looked like we were selling cards at one point because there were no craft supplies. There were just the samples on
It
the
was-
shelves.
If you've never been, and I know we're not painting it in the best light, saying it was really busy. If you don't like busy places, you are scuppered. But if you want all your crafting needs in one place, if you're just starting out in the world of craft, it can be overwhelming. I'm not going to lie. Go either on the first day or on the last day, I would say, because the Saturday got really busy.
Yeah.
And then from Sunday afternoon, it finishes at 4:30, so you could get there for about 12. When we did craft o'clock, it was dying down slowly. But he's one of those, it is a one-stop shop to get everything
The
that you
only thing
need.
I'd say is the risk of going on Sunday is people haven't got anything left.
Yeah, they all sell out. That is the only downside.
So that is the downside of a Sunday. Like I said, our penguins, this baby penguin, we didn't have any left on Sunday because he was just such a popular little cutie.
I think he's going to go again. There is not much stock for the main channel. As I said, I've got the stock list in front of me. He's available individually or is available in the big bundle, which we will go through before the end of the show. Do not worry about that. But he is available in that big bundle. So if you want to go that way, that may be the way of getting it today as well.
And also, it's the best way to save money. The big bundle, you save over £20, which is quite a lot of money, actually.
It is, really. That's a lot of penny sweets, 2,000 penny sweets.
You say that. Are there many sweets that are still a penny?
No, I don't think so. Freddo Frog's like 50p now, isn't it?
I was thinking that when I went to buy pasta the other day, and I was like, I swear these didn't used to be £2 something.
Everything's gone up. It's ridiculous. Don't get me started.
I was going to say, we're not here to rant about the rich economy.
Don't get me started on this sort of stuff.
So, it's all right, Irish folding will make us forget about it all again. I've nearly finished. As you can see, that didn't take me very long, which is another thing that's quite nice about Irish folding, because if you like to make cards for absolutely everyone in your life and you feel like you haven't got enough time to do that, these little A6 cards are really nice because they feel special, they look pretty, but they don't take too long to make a nice card. Now, this is my last strip. So,
now if you are thinking, she said she was making a penguin.
Yeah,
What on earth is she up to? I know she had a late
mess.
night with a cat, but come on.
Honestly. Do you know, someone at the Creative Craft Show actually came to me and said, she was like, the first time I watched you, I thought you were absolutely mad. I was watching you thinking, just sell a tape. What's she doing? I thought, how have they let her on TV? And then I turned it over and she was like, oh.
That's what we're up to. That's where the magic happens.
She was like, I was hooked after that point, but for a second, I thought something had gone very wrong.
Sticking paper on top. What a living.
Like a 4-year-old comes to you like, look what I've made, and you're like, oh, he's
and they let her on TV with it.
Exactly, but I promise you it will look better than this when we turn it over. You have to trust the process with iris folding.
You do.
Now, I have put all my paper strips down, and to cover the little hole in the middle, you've got a couple of options. Now, because we're recreating an animal, and we want it to look fairly realistic. Mm-hmm. Using one of the papers that you've just used to do your folding is sometimes a nice way to cover the middle. But if you love a bit of sparkle, then using a little off-cut glitter card, I'm sure you guys have got loads of off-cuts laying around. This is a nice way to use them up because you don't need much. You just put it face down over the hole in the middle and stick it in place.
Okay.
Shall we go sparkle?
Let's go sparkle.
Okay, let's go sparkle.
It's Monday.
Does Mondays mean sparkle?
Well, it's the start of the week, isn't it? It's
Surely you should have sparkle on every day of the week.
Well, that is true. But it's Monday. Everyone's back to work.
Oh, I think I've just got enough sellotape to finish that. This worked out well, didn't it? Okay, so now
Here we go.
Finally see what it looks like on the front of the card. Let's just peel my sticky tape off, and don't worry about that. We are going to cover it up. And there you have it.
Look
There's the little
at
baby
that.
penguin.
Oh my word.
And it looks quite realistic, right? Doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
With the 2 tones of grey. Oh, see, this is where the magic happens. This is the thing, and this is the magic. And you saw in real time how long it took. Okay, we didn't swap it in for another one. We didn't change it for anything else. You saw in real time how quick these are to make. And in this kit, well, in this aperture kit, you get 2, 4, 6 blanks.
You get 6 penguins. You've got 2 in each of the colours with those watercolour illustrations. You also get your insert papers. So that's what I'm doing now. I've just folded this piece of white linen paper over in half like that. And all I'm going to do is use some double-sided tape to cover up that side of the iris folding. And then this side will stay loose so that the card doesn't bend as you fold it.
There you go. They're easy. Genuinely, they've got full instructions. There's QR codes available as well, should you want to go down that route with it. Tony says, oh, I love the penguin. Ah, Tony, you're in the right place. Wait for you see the bundle. Oh, it's a penguin paradise, is what it is if we're going with alliteration.
And polar bears.
A penguin and polar bear paradise is what you're looking at.
They're really not friends in real life, are they? Penguins.
No, they're not. They're. Let's not go. Let's not bring the show down.
But in this case, they are. They're really good friends.
They love each other. They all love each other. If you want to go for them, I can give you prices. I can give you deals. That you've got in here. They will be available. Let me put this in. Pretty in Paper by P is on your screens today at 2 o'clock over on Hobby Maker that you've got today. You've got the big bundle, which is everything here, which I'll go through shortly, for £99.99. There's not many of them. Okay, not many of them. If you want to go for the Penguin and Polar Bear card making kit, which gives you everything you need, which is basically the big box, which is this one. If you want to go for this one, it's £49.99, but that makes 8 cards. But you are getting everything you need to make all 8 cards, which I adore. Very clever and beautiful work.
Ah, thanks.
That we got on this one says Marmoo.
So, a little bit of a trick when you're putting in your insert paper. So as you can see, I've just put double-sided tape around one half of the insert, and I've put it with the sticky side facing up on this side of the card, and the folded edge there, line up with the fold on the card. Then all I'm going to do is fold the card over onto that, run my fingers down and round the edge, and then it lines it up nicely, rather than trying to have it and line it up. If you do it that way, it lines it up for you.
Perfect every single time is what you're going to get on this one. Right then, we have got not that long.
How long have we got left?
About, what we on, 50, about 6 minutes.
Oh, that's plenty to add a few little
Do you want to put Jewels and Gems on?
I am. Now, because I think the watercolour illustrations on here don't actually need much, we don't want to take away from the fact that that has quite a nice effect in itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our gem picker tools. Now, if you haven't seen these before and you feel like every time you get a small fiddly embellishment out that you can't keep it still, these are wonderful.
I'd be lost without. I have not got this one, but I would be lost without mine. £5 is what you're looking at. One end is a picker upper tool that you got for your jewels and your gems, and if you do your, I'm going to say crystal art, but I know they're not on the channel anymore. But if you do them, I couldn't get out of it. That you've got on this one, and the other side is
a nudger.
Oh, a nudger.
It's a nudger. That's what I call it. Anyway, I don't think that's the official term. But
it would also be good for red liner tape.
It's a nudger. It's a good, like, push it into place, see, because it doesn't stick to the little fine tip silver pointy end, but it does stick to the wax tip.
There you go. £5. What a present for someone as well. What a present if you're doing a hamper. Love a Christmas hamper.
I'm squeezing this, but I don't think it's open. It's not open. That's why it's not coming out. Let's
Just help.
Just sat there waiting for it.
Remember, all these kits are available. The jewels and gems are available as well. If you wanted to go down that route for the jewels and gems, you can get those today. I would stock up on those regardless of what you're going to buy into. They're a good basket opener. From 2 o'clock onwards, a really good basket opener that you've got with these ones and the papers as well. I think everything. Just by the show.
We have pretty much got everything.
You've got everything you need and more on this show.
So what I'm doing now is I'm just putting a few little blobs of glue around here. I like to put the glue directly onto the card because then I haven't got to faff around with trying to get it on the back. And I'm also going to put a little ball. Okay, so wax tip.
Mm-hmm.
Really helpful for picking up these tiny, tiny little pearl gems because, as you can see, it just sticks to it. And I like to use my nail to knock them off.
Can I zoom in? Yes, I can.
What you do is use your nudger to get it into place.
Look at this.
So, and these are the aquamarine pearl gems that are new today. There we go. It just makes it such more effortless than faffing around.
It does. It's one of, if you can't pick them up or you don't know, like if
when you've got acrylic nails like me and you can't pick anything up.
It just stops the faff,
It
is what it
really
does.
does. It
It
does stop the faff.
stops the faff. That you're going to get with these ones. Once again, if you want to go for the kits, they'll all be available from 2 o'clock onwards is where you're going to get on this one. While you do that, shall I quickly run through the big bundle?
Go for it.
Because we've only got a few minutes left. So let's go back to this camera. I think the camera keeps glitching for some reason. So you've got the big bundle. So this is part of your big bundle as well. It makes 8 cards that you've got in there. But look at those beautiful little penguins that you've got. Oh, I'm just going to be naughty and do it this way. I know I'm not meant to. But this card here, where are we? This one here is what will be demonstrated at the 2 o'clock show. So we've seen how to make the baby penguin. We'll show you how to make the bigger penguin. I say the royal we. It won't be me at all. I'm going to go and see my grandparents. So I'm out of here after this. We'll show you how to make the emperor penguin at the 2 o'clock show. A part of the big bundle as well, you also get what we've been using, what Beth's been using is the baby penguins. You get more of those included in the kit. You also get your paper bundle. I'm just going to stick it on this one. So you can see all the colourways that you've got in there. How beautiful are those? Then you've got all your whites in that big bundle as well. Then you've got your moonlight shadows, which I'm sure was a song. That you've got in this one. So you've got your Moonlight Shadows. Then you've got your Scarlets, which is all your Ruby Reds. Then, still not done, Driving Home for Christmas. I love this one.
The little car.
It's absolutely beautiful. Then we've got the bigger penguin again. So if you want to go for the big penguins, you think I'd be good at this camera work. You've got the big penguins in there. And you're also going to get all the sentiments. Everything that you see there and more is available in one big bundle. But look how... I think that enhances it.
Yeah, well, that's the idea. And I've just put a little snowflake up here from our snowflake embellishment packs because it was quite cute looking up for a little snowflake. That was my brother Callum's idea. I can't take credit for that, I must admit.
It'd make a nice newborn baby card.
Yeah, no, it would.
And like all year round.
Yeah. Or
Genuinely.
just a kind of like first birthday in January, February. Yeah, I can see that. It's not just for Christmas.
They'd also look nice with a nice pink hue around them as well for girls.
Yeah, no, I can see that. You could use a little bit of ink.
Little pink hue all the way around them. So you got blue and pink, and then there you go. There is your all the cards that you're going to need and more. All your cards you need and more, all in a one-stop shop. For those people that have never done this before, how would you sum it up? For those people that may be nervous.
I'd probably say it's as easy as paint by numbers, and it pretty much is that in a way. It's just following your numbered pattern and colour guide, which is included in your card pack or kit or mega bundle, whichever way of shopping with us you're going to go for. You've got your template and your colour guide, and you just go in number order, step by step, all the way around.
Couldn't have summed it up better if I tried. Thank you ever so much.
Oh,
thank you. I've loved it. We'll have to leave it not as long.
Yes,
next
not
time.
7 months.
Not 7 months. You'll have to come on for an interview as well. So we'll know about your backstories and stuff like how it all started.
Yeah,
We'll
sounds
arrange
good.
it. We'll put it in the diary. Now, let you know what's coming up over the next 2 days. So today, obviously, today is now done. But tomorrow, it's all words. It's all words. Tomorrow, Cool Cats. Cool Cats are back. They've not been on TV for a long, long time. I worked them back on the previous channel. They're brand new to Hobby Maker. And if you like miniatures, these are the girls that are going to bring you the miniatures. If you like your miniature book nooks and things like that, this is the place to go. Also, before I forget, Mandy, if you're watching, if this is you, you need to email me. You've won a Craft Clock mug. And my quilling that I did on the show the other day, on the late night show. I made that. You've won both of them. So if you need to email me though, without emailing me, it's not bad, is it?
It's pretty good.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I'll give you it.
What you need to do.
Did you get Jessie's approval? That's the question.
I honestly don't know. Is the honest answer. She never actually got back to me about.
I think that's a sign in itself.
Okay. So you need to email me on this email address, crafterclock@hobbymaker.co.uk, crafterclock@hobbymaker.co.uk. Drop me an email saying, yes, that's me. My name's Mandy, and this is my address, and we'll get it sent out to you. You can be a lucky recipient of, if that's a word, of a Craft Clock mug, which are limited edition. There's not many of them.
I know, I don't have one myself.
We only
I've
had
been here twice now.
we only had 6 made.
Really?
And I have 2.
What do you need 2 for?
I don't know.
Is that because you can't be bothered to wash one?
I normally have one in here, but then I took it home to wash, and then I've not bought it back. Do you want a mug?
I'd love a Craft
this one.
Clock. Oh, Really?
Oh, it's Mandy's. So.
Sorry, man.
Sorry about No, Mandy, I'll get you
Give
another.
away your mug now.
Mandy, I'll get you another mug. Yeah, take that one. There you go. Just don't tell Jess because she texts me going, "Can I have one?" I was like, "No." Mandy, if that's
Maybe
you.
if your quilling was good enough.
Mandy, if that's you, get in touch as well. Just before I go, because I've seen new names and I will go in a minute. Marmoo, you're brand new here. I'm assuming you've got company. You've got a little company. You're a little craft business, as well as Love Not Creations. If you want to come on and promote your wares, please feel free. You just need to drop me an email, crafterclock@hobbymaker.co.uk, and we will get you on and we will promote your website. We'll give you the biggest push on the biggest crafting platform that you can get. Thank you very much.
Oh, no, thank
very
you.
much. Thank you, Mum, as well. Bless you. Been busy in the corner for the live shows. I'm going to love you and leave you. I will see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock, with the latest.